whatever you plan on doing with your ashigarami. I'm putting him down here. Now, if you want to change, real quick, just because it changes together, especially bigger guys, if you ever have a hard time, shoulder flexibility or whatever, and you can't get into the first ashigarami, a trick that I learned is my armpit's already trapping his toes, so I bring my hand around the heel, which will bring me to the ankle. Because sometimes I have a hard time, like if I fall down like this, I can't get him. So what I do is I go for the heel, and it brings me in. That's awesome. If you ever have trouble. So once I'm here, I'm going for the straight ankle lock. But if I want to transition, what you're going to do is you want to make sure that you're hiding your elbow behind him. So see, like my hand is coming underneath. I'm hiding my elbow as far back as I can. Now you can do this different ways. I like to look at my watch. So as I'm bringing my hand under, I call it the black hand side, right? I bring my hand here. And one thing you have to remember though, when you're doing your heel hook, you have to have his leg bent. If that leg is straight, he's gonna have an easy slip.
By the way, guys, this applies to almost all of the leg attacks that you're gonna learn. You need to take the slack out of the leg.
Yeah, so it needs to be bent here.
And that hurts. Like,
sorry, right?
No, it's fine. Like, it hurt. Like, that just changed everything.
Yes. And now when I grab my hand to hand or mankumau, whatever you guys want to do, now I'm slowly, people think that it's a rip of the heel. That's not what it is. I'm bringing my hips into his knee here. If you want to make it really bad, which I'm going slow, drop your shoulder to the ground and now bring my hips forward. Okay. If you want to make it worse, you bring this all the way back until his heel touches the ground. Now there's no escape. So when I finish, makes sense? So the heel slip is hard. I'm sorry.
No,
I feel like a jerk.
I usually have a tough time. You're on tonight.
Yeah, no, because you showed me that to bend the leg.
Oh,
been helping me.
Sweet. You guys want to see one more time? Or?
Yeah. Right. Okay, so same thing. Let's say you were in your ashigarami. So I'm in my ashigarami. I'm nice and tight here. But I want to transition. If you want to transition, I'm trying to bring my hand underneath his heel here. But look how I had to do with my elbow. I had to kind of move it back. What I didn't lose was my armpit under his toes, because that's going to be all the pressure. So I'm here, and when I bring this back, look, it bends the knee. Right? Now, once I'm in this position, I'm black hand side. Some people come up. Some people will grab the heel. But what Conforti showed us, he bends the leg, and he puts the heel on the ground, and now he's raising his hips into the knee.
And I feel like right there. My knee's getting shredded.
Yeah. So that's like the typical heel hook that's pretty tight. You ever see guys ripping? Remember, and I don't mean any offense against him, but like with Hector, right? When he first came in, he was just ripping legs. Yeah. So I think that's why he may have had a hard time later, because he wasn't finishing it, the correct braking mechanism. He was just ripping it.
Yeah, you can either be strong and have good technique, or you can be strong and have good technique.
The heel stuff. Oh yes. So if you're in this position, this is terrible. So one thing you always want to do is, the reason why Ryan is winning this position is because my heel is continuing to go outside. I need my heel to be snug against his ribs. Okay, so that's what I need. So from here, and I'm going to show you guys the way that the best way I like to do it too. I like to grab the opposite knee. Okay. The reason why I do that is because what this is called, when his foot's here and his knee is here, this is called a bite. If his bite is on really tight, he's not allowing me to lift my hips. Or if I'm lifting my hips, I'm doing it to alleviate the pressure. So if he's finishing the heel hook, he could even do it with, you're going to see people do this a lot to alleviate the pressure. But if he's curling this in, it's going to be hard for me to lift my hips. It's just going to break. That's where the braking mechanism comes in. So I like to take my hand and I grab inside the knee. When my hand comes inside the knee, I'm pulling this while at the same time slipping my heel towards his ribs. Okay?
You guys see that? Here,
if I just do one or the other, if I just pull here, he's gonna slap my leg. If I turn my heel in, I'm not strong enough. He's gonna snap my leg. But if I combine them and I go inside the knee and turn this in at the same time, I'm able to slip.
Can't do anything with that.
Right? It's very difficult. And now you can come up any way you want to. Some guys, they like to push. I like this better because I know where my heel is now. And I'm going to continue until my foot touches the ground. But some people like to run. Like once they slip. Some people like to bring this leg over and continue to push out. It's up to you. Whatever you want to do from there. Ryan, do you like to escape a different way?
No, I learned that from you.
Yeah, that's an ass one. There's a guy named Ruben Alvarez, who showed me that slip. And I used to be like,
Ruben.
yeah, so just so you guys know, as Ryan and I are explaining this, a common rule is if you're on your butt and this guy is putting a leg lock in, you're probably in trouble. The goal is to not be on your butt anymore. If you're on your butt, you got a good chance of getting foot locked, right? But if I'm starting to escape, I'm slipping the heel, everything's in the right place, which you guys will see in a honey hole in a second, my goal is to get up on top. And then I'll start to escape. The crazy part comes in that reverse triangle that we did, and the knee comes over. The rules change a little bit, but at least this is a good base.
I'm gonna show one more related thing, and then let's drill all of those. So, another way to get into the heel hook is simply to. This is another Ryan thing. Is simply to lift your leg up like this, and then it's there.
And Ryan makes it worse. He grabs the heel with the hands. And this is bad. That's a power grip.
Yeah. So you can.
I think I told them the story when Craig Jones came down here and did that seminar up at Ben's. I went there and I said, bro, I gotta ask you a question. How did you get so much torque as to break Vinny Magnesia's foot? And he says to me, because I torque with the opposite arm. I said, what do you mean? He goes, everybody does the heel like this. When a guy won't tap, I reach across to the other side and go like that.
Yeah.
And then when he said, do it to me, and I did it to him and I couldn't grab his heel. I had no grip on his heel and I said, what are you doing, man? How come I can't grab your heel? And he goes, I can't tell you. And I said, no, I'm serious. He goes, no, I'm serious. I can't
He
tell you.
doesn't know.
Well, no, it's in his instructional. I saw it. Like
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, he shows the grip he used to destroy. Like they actually were like, that grip won't work. That grip won't work. We got to do a figure 4 grip, and it broke both of the bones with a tibia fibia, and he kept going. And they made him stop. He was like, afterwards, he was like, I figured it's no big deal. It doesn't hurt. I can keep going until they make me stop.
All right, guys. So heel hook, ankle slip.
Yep.
1, 2, 3.